You got any more advice, Skeletor?
Fucking run. So what you're saying is I should just fucking go. Should I just like start running right out the gate?
If you want.
I think it'd be like a really interesting experience because most people are used to people being like, I guess there's no intro, so we can just intro whenever.
Yeah.
People are usually used to like people being like slow and creepy. I think it'd be really funny to just be like, okay, here we go.
I think that's the reason why I've never played a horror game that straight up scared me. Because even like Amnesia, my instinct is I'm always consciously aware that I'm playing a game. I don't get immersed in the same sense of like, I can be unnerved and creeped out and be like, oh shit, there's the thing. But my instinct is in a game for some reason, like in Alien Isolation, when I know the xenomorph's coming and there's nothing I can do, I literally just be like, come here, you fucker, and run at it.
See, I 100% playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That game scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
playing Soma scared the fuck out of me.
Soma was incredible, but that one's not scary because of like, there are moments, but Soma's scary because of like the philosophical questions about human consciousness that it asks.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, because I got far enough in the game to know that it was like they're trying to upload themselves into
there was a like, sorry everybody, we keep sitting on title screens. There is a very real fear I have.
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
But it's the like, your life is a dream thing.
Yeah.
Where you like, I don't know, you punch...
is this where you talked about us like waking up in fucking God pods or whatever?
Well, no, like you came at me right now and punched me in the head.
Yeah.
And when I come to, I'm in 6th grade again, and it was all a dream.
I've had that feeling before.
But that's like it's not like something where I'm actually sit here thinking about it and it cripples me, but the thought that that could be real does scare me. So a game like Soma, when there was a point in the game where I did actually like stop and be like, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that. It was when you, for the first time, the AI tells you, I'm going to put you in this different body because it's better suited for this environment.
Yep.
And then the screen goes white or something like that, and when it fades back in, you're in the new body, but then you hear your own voice in the room be like, what's going on? Did it not work? Why aren't you talking to me anymore? And then it dies because they unplug it. And it's because she created a perfect copy of you, put you in a new body, and you started playing as the copy. But in that sense, the original you died. But it's like, that's so freaky to think about, that I could be a clone of myself and not even know it.
You know what's really funny? There's a movie I fucking love that posits that exact
Is that
same
Total
question.
Recall?
It's not Total Recall, but you're on the right fucking track. It is another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Sixth Day.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Is there a scene where he comes home and there's another him in his house?
Yes.
I've been trying to find that movie for years!
It's one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It is all about the question of cloning. That is all it's about. Have you seen the film?
I saw it on TV when I was really young and was fascinated.
Have you watched?
And then every single time I've ever asked somebody what it is, they always say it's Total Recall.
It's not, but they think about that because it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've never brought it up to me, because if you had told me there's this weird one where he comes home and there's like a clone of him, I would have been like, that's Sixth Day. Because so back when that's
the only thing I remember, is that he comes home from work or something like that and he looks in the window and sees another him.
Yeah, so back when like everyone
We're
had a
playing From the
dish,
Darkness, everybody, give us a second.
Yeah. Back when everyone had satellite dish, you remember how like certain channels would like keep showing certain movies?
Yeah.
Because they're like the newer releases. Sixth Day used to be on all the time. It happened to be a time where I'd never actually got a chance to see the entire movie all the way through, but I'd watched the movie like 6 times because I'd watched it from like the beginning to halfway, or I watched like the entire like hour and 40 midpoint, or I watched from like 40 minutes into the rest of the movie. And I think I did finally watch it all the way through, but like that was the time when it was easy, like you're fucking 8 years old and it's easy to just watch TV and watch the same thing over again. So I'd watched it like multiple times and I loved that movie. And it is 100% about there is clones, and what do you do when a clone is around, or you've been cloned and you're still alive? Because the entire purpose of this system is when you die, you're cloned so you can continue your life. And they have this machine that like basically copies your brain, for lack of a better way of putting it. But
just
the
like
idea,
in Soma.
but the idea is, and I wouldn't be surprised if Soma took from this to like thinking about it, but the idea is when someone dies, they like their clone gets used. And there's ways to tell if someone is a clone or not. But the story posits what happens if there's a clone and the original's still around. It's a real interesting movie. I really want to watch it right now. I really want to watch it. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I thought it was great because it's sci-fi.
Yeah,
there is not enough good sci-fi representation, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of good like niche stuff, but really think about it. Like, what's really unfortunate? If you ask the average person what's a good sci-fi movie right now, you know what they're gonna say? They might say the new Star Trek movies. They're probably gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
That does not count. That is as much sci-fi to me as Star Wars is sci-fi. Because, like, yeah, sure, but sci-fi to me is like, okay, there's this weird technology and it does weird shit. Like Sixth Day with cloning.
Yeah. Or
there was this other one where they were in like a fucking post-apocalyptic style world and cyborgs were a thing. It wasn't Blade Runner. And this whole society had... It's also not RoboCop, because that's where I'm going with this. It was like their cyborgs were their like police force. And like, how does that affect society? And like, how is the world changed by this technological power? And I love that shit. That's why I liked Equilibrium. You've seen Equilibrium, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's this Christian Bale movie with the gun kata.
Oh, no, I have not seen that.
What?
I was thinking of a Tom Cruise movie.
No.
Oh, I was thinking of Oblivion.
I don't think I've seen Oblivion. But no. Equilibrium is great because society has drugs that can basically erase emotion. So everyone is perfectly efficient. But that is a dystopian world, and the second certain people end up, for whatever reason, not being on their medication, they realize this sucks. Like, this really sucks. Nobody has passion for anything. Everyone just does what they do. And it's a great movie. Okay.
You should...
We talked about Digimon? I don't give a fuck about Digimon anymore. We're watching Sixth Day and we're watching Equilibrium.
You should read The Giver.
I've heard of The Giver, but I don't know anything about it.
I would butcher the shit out of it if I tried to describe it, because I haven't read it since I was a kid. It's one of the few books I read and then got it on book on tape because I wanted to keep reading it.
Oh, really?
The boilerplate description is it's basically that. Like a modern society where nobody has passion, drive, or emotion, but nobody knows they don't have it because nobody's alive that remembers. And they can't see color. That's supposed to be something you don't know. Okay. But an evident thing is that there's one person chosen to carry on the knowledge of life prior to this dystopia.
Okay.
And that person, everybody gets assigned a job when they're 18 or something like that.
Okay.
Like, you are the garbage man, and that is your name now, the garbage man.
Okay.
So the giver is an old man who's dying, and a new kid gets selected to be the next giver.
And he's the one who gives people their jobs?
He's the one who's supposed to give knowledge of the past, but only when he's allowed to. So this kid becomes the giver, and the whole book is about him being told, like, don't take that pill tomorrow, or don't take that pill anymore. And then a couple months or something go by, and the point where my brain was like, what the, holy shit, I'm really into this, was the kid is holding an apple and he's showing his friends at school, look at how weird this apple is, and all of them don't understand. And he's like, I don't know what to say, but it's different. And as it keeps going, it eventually discovers At this point, the book is written in a way where you don't know this yet.
Okay.
But nobody can see color, and he's starting to see red. So he's seeing like a weird offshoot grayscale red because he's not quite there yet.
So for people listening, this really ties into a conversation we had 20 minutes before.
I almost brought up The Giver when you were talking about it.
Because we were talking about the idea of experiencing color. It's a term called qualia, where it is an explanation for the experience of a taste, not the chemical compound, but what you experience when you taste something, because you can't quantify that scientifically. So that absolutely ties into that concept. And of course he can't explain it, because how do you explain to people that don't understand what color is, or that it exists, that you're seeing it? You can't be like, well, it looks like this, because how the fuck are you going to describe it?
Yeah.
It looks red? Well, they don't know what that means.
Yeah.
They don't have any understanding what that means. So so
then the book essentially becomes the old man basically trying to teach the kid, when the kid doesn't understand, like, why do I feel this way? What is this? I'm scared, or he doesn't even know what fear is. But as an example, I'm scared and confused. The old man has to tell him, that's what being happy is. I just made you laugh. And I've been cursed with having these emotions and never being able to tell people.
See, that's really interesting, because I like how that approaches it. It does make, well, it's not that it makes me question the realism. I'd be really interested to read it, because the one thing that jumps out...
There was a movie. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, well, because what I was going to say is a lot of dystopians play off the idea, and I was going to bring up Brave New World as well, but they play off the idea of erasure, where something that people are missing out on doesn't exist anymore, so they cannot desire it.
Yeah.
And they cannot desire to pass it to anyone else, because existence of it is not known, like color. But it'd be very interesting to see a dystopian that fights against that idea, like, no, somebody knows and somebody wants to tell, but they can't the whole time. That's a really interesting concept, and I'd be really interested to read it to see how they play it off, because Equilibrium, for example, nobody has experience or has experiences in like an emotional sense. They go through life, they do their jobs, they still have kids, but it's all unemotional. And the second people feel it, all they want is for other people to feel it. But the reason nobody can feel it is because the idea of it has been effectively erased from society. There isn't even someone like a Giver that has that. Brave New World does this really well. It's probably one of my favorite stories. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Basically, George Orwell made 1984, which is the idea that the government burns books and uses the thought police to stop people from doing what they want to do, and forces people to conform to an idea. So people struggle against it because they're being forced from on high. Aldous Huxley wrote the book Brave New World, which has that idea of the government controlling you, but in a far more sinister way. And unfortunately, he's probably right. So the way Brave New World society works is everyone in this society is based on levels. Alpha, beta, delta, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and epsilon. A, B, C, D, E. Alphas are the cream of the crop. They're the Chris Evans with a Neil deGrasse Tyson brain. They're all pretty. They're all smart. They're all in great shape. They're all rich. They are the elite. Perfect. Betas. They are the middle class, for lack of a better way of putting it. I'd say like upper middle class. But their jobs are to enrich the alphas. They still have an okay life, but they stay in their hierarchy. Gammas, definitely more labor. So like, this is not to decry anyone, because I think it's a very valuable position, and I don't think it is any way representative of the people that work those jobs, but people that work labor jobs or trades jobs or things that are physical and less academic, and I'll get to why in a second. Then you have your deltas and epsilons. Those are people that are doing labor jobs that are dangerous. Like, basically the kind of job that would consume them. Like, they operate an elevator, and accidents are common in those kind of jobs, and they can die. And it's hard on them. Now, you might think, well, why would deltas and epsilons and even gammas put up with that? Like, they would want a better life. But the thing is, they don't. And the reason for that is everyone in the Brave New World, I don't remember if it's cloning. I don't remember exactly how it works. But everyone is basically grown in a test tube. So basically, think like an IVF or cloning. Probably not cloning, because cloning runs into issues if you keep cloning someone. But think of like an IVF kind of situation. People don't give birth. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Everyone is grown in a birthing facility. And certain people are grown in the perfect condition and are genetically modified and like given everything to succeed. Those are your alphas. But your deltas and your epsilons, they're actually given, I think they refer to it as alcohol in the book, but they're given like a mixture that actually gives them brain damage. And even the betas and gammas to an extent. Basically, everyone is grown to basically mentally fit in their position. So the reason why an epsilon doesn't want a job better than being someone in like a giant metallic forge where half of them fall into the fucking soup and burn to death is because he's so mentally infirm because of how he has been grown that first it's the only thing he can do, and it's the only thing he would want to do. Now, in these kind of stories, you think, okay, there's like an elite caste that's like doing this to everyone else and against them. But the book starts with a guy giving a tour to people, to children of this facility. And he's an alpha or something like that. So he's like the head director of this place. Like, he oversees all the operations here of growing these people. And all these people are grown and they're children in these places, and they get indoctrinated in certain ways. Like in this one room where there's a bunch of children sleeping, there's speakers that say quiet, like very quietly, but it's to basically mentally implant the idea to these children that are sleeping that it is bedtime. It is time to sleep. You're not loud. You stay quiet. Now, when these children that are or these younger kids that are getting tours of this place go through this area, it's very interesting because they instinctually start tiptoeing. They don't think, oh, I gotta be quiet. They react completely instinctually to it because they've been brainwashed this way. This whole system has like built them to be the way they are. And they react accordingly. So they naturally start being quieter. They tiptoe around. But the thing that still stands out to me the most to this day, the guy that's giving them the tour, head honcho alpha guy, has everything he could ever want, is the cream of crop in this society. When he's going through this facility, what do you think he does? And he hears that over the speakers. He does the exact same thing. Because everyone in this society has been built off of this thing. There's no group of people making everyone else do this. Everything has now become something that is self-inflicted. So even alphas are at the mercy of this system. So they too are indoctrinated to think that they're an alpha. They deserve the best and the other ones don't for various reasons. And, oh, well, deltas and epsilons aren't capable of this, so they should be happy in their position, and everyone's happy to be in their thing. No one strives to be anywhere else. But this place thrives, and your alphas are like sexual promiscuity is like completely free. Like everyone sleeps with everyone, and there's a drug called Soma that is virtually side effect free. And lots of alphas will go on what's called a Soma holiday, and they're basically going a drug trip for like a week. But it doesn't cause like horrific things to your body, so it's fine. Like everyone lives in a society where they get everything they want, but that society has brainwashed them. Even the alphas. Even the guy that is responsible for brain damaging other people so they stay in their lane was designed borderline genetically to stay in his lane. And the whole idea of this is not a government that beats you down and burns your books and forces you to do what you want. It's a government that gives you everything you want, so you don't realize you're being controlled by it anymore. And when you analyze how society is nowadays, with how advertising is, how algorithmic internet and AI work, the world force feeds you everything you want, but in a curated way to give you exactly what you want, when you want it. And there is a very real question to be asked, like, as a society, are we allowing ourselves to be controlled by our wants? It's a fucking great book. It's not a very long book, but it's great. And I love those kind of things because it, especially Brave New World, because you have one of the people who would be the quote unquote bad guy in this. Because like in George Orwell's 1984, I've still never read it, but it's like Big Brother and like the government is the bad guy because they're doing the bad things to people. But the bad guys in Brave New World are doing it to themselves as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
And there's no guy in the chair that's responsible for any of this. It's so fascinating. I love that kind of stuff because what ends up happening is a character who was not brought up in this place. There are still people elsewhere in the world, but someone who was not from this place but is a child of someone who was there and then got outcast for some reason or not. I don't exactly remember why. Gets brought in because technically he is a person of this society's people. He just was raised in like effectively like slums wasteland. And it's seeing how he's reacting to how the society works, because it's not natural. It's completely unnatural because nobody complains. There's no like things don't change because nobody wants them to change. There's no progress. Everyone gets what they want. Anyone that is treated poorly is so brain damaged that they wouldn't even know that they're being treated poorly. Like it is a completely dystopian society. On the surface, you might think, oh well, all these people are happy and nobody's unhappy, but you have everyone being grown in a test tube, and specific people kind of at random are being chose. Okay, we're going to put this fetus in like a fucking like a 30% alcohol solution to brain damage it. And it's not someone who's being malicious. It's this is how it works. This is how it works. This is just how life is. This is natural.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating. It's one of my favorite books, and it's short, so I'd recommend giving it a read. But it comes across just like things like The Giver do, and probably things like 1984, but also things like Equilibrium. So we really need to watch Equilibrium, and we really need to watch Sixth Day, and more than all of that, we really need to play this game.
Yeah, I probably included a timestamp to skip all that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're interested to listen, I appreciate it because
I'll probably keep it in, but I'll put a timestamp so people can skip ahead now.
Yeah. Because frankly, like, some of this stuff is so interesting. Similar to shit like Handmaid's Tale, where it's stories about societies where everything seems perfect for certain people, but then when you really look closely, it's like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so I don't know if you need to adjust your sensitivity or anything.
Fuck it. Let's just go ham.
Hit play.
All right. So we are playing the game From Darkness. I don't remember why we started talking about like color and stuff again. Because we were talking about Soma.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got talking about Sixth Day, and then we kind of talked about like Equilibrium a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that went into whole, I'm going to tell you about this thing. Anyways, so this is From Darkness, so I'm assuming something's going to be chasing me. Which, great. I always love those kind of games. They're always great fun.
Get to the 64th apartment of the deceased grandfather.
Okay.
Not necessarily your grandfather, just the deceased grandfather. Is it your grandfather that died upstairs?
Wait, hold on. What does that mean? Why is...
Get to the 64th
No,
apartment.
but why is there a 43 and a 44?
Oh.
And there's a 41 and a 42 here. Like, is this room 41 and 42?
This Russia?
It looks like Cyrillic. But why does it say Windows? Is that like
Oh, it does.
Is that like an actual like text from like Windows the operating system?
I don't know. Help find a person.
Left home and did not return. Height 173 centimeters, short dark brown hair. Or short dark hair, brown eyes. White t-shirt, red shorts, and red sneakers. Anyone who has information, please call the numbers.
2006 is the year.
Well, that makes sense, because what, this game came out in 2021?
I don't remember when this game came out.
I'm kind of concerned about playing a Russian horror game, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's probably gonna fucking be terrifying. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of wondering if this is gonna be based off of SCP. I don't remember what SCP it is, but there is a specific... Do you know what SCP is?
No.
SCP stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. And it is... I'm actually surprised I've never told you about this. It has to do with cryptids.
Okay.
Purely cryptids. But it is a completely, like, community-based, like, fan fiction kind of thing. Where it's completely, like, fan-made entries. So it's like a Wikipedia... and you search them, and I'd actually recommend you like look into them because you'll probably find them really interesting, and you'll find an entry and it'll be like SCP I heard a noise that might have just been me walking. It'll be like SCP 682. Oh, I don't like that at all. Ugh. SCP 682 is like this horrific reptile creature that is like super regenerative and crazy aggressive, and whoa, that was some lag. Ugh. I don't like this, Tom. And it like... Oh, it's the elevator. And it hates humanity, and all it wants is to like break out and do horrific things to people, but the entry gives all the information for like how to contain it, and it gives a description of the cryptid, and then it might have like things about like, oh, this is one thing that like this is an event that happened because of it. Oh.
So is it supposed to be the like a government thing?
Yes, it's
like,
supposed
like
to be.
We found it. This is its description.
Well, think of it like Men in Black.
Okay.
It's a secret society nobody knows about, but they hide all these like creatures from the view of humanity. And
what did the note say?
It says if you keep making noises, I'm gonna like beat your ass. I don't have a flashlight though.
Key.
Am I literally gonna be walking around in the dark? 'Cause this is gonna get real old real fast. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was a weird perspective. I thought you were laying on the ground for a second.
Yeah, so did I.
Was the power box maybe like in the doorway? For some reason I'm having... Oh, maybe... Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's some lag.
Seems to be whenever you turn really fast. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the lag means it's loading something, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't like thinking about that. Ugh. Is that like, is the times when it like kind of clips like that, does that mean like blinking or something?
I think it's supposed to be that the lights are flickering. It'd be pretty shitty to live in a place like this.
Yeah.
It's sad to think that there are people that have no other choice.
There's a lot of people that don't have any other choice.
Something broke the window. I noticed it said you're here to get a photo album.
Yeah.
So I guess your grandfather died and you're looking for a photo album. That's a cool effect. That lady does not look like she should be holding a baby.
Yeah.
That's a murder eye, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. God damn it.
Grandpa? There's a guitar on the ground.
Missing part. Ugh. What?
Let's stay out of the interdimensional room.
I think part of this game is like what Rexy is being in the dark. Oh, I was trying to figure out what was happening there.
Oh, you found the light switch.
Yeah. Closed. How long did you say this game is?
Approximately an hour and a half. That picture changed.
Yep. And that light's on in there now.
You have to close the door. What a shitty place for a door. El Koala is playing Payday 3.
I don't want to die. Like, actually, fuck this game.
I picked a good one.
Well, it's purely the fact that it's not a Western game that immediately makes it scarier, in my opinion. Because I've seen a lot of other games. Have you ever heard of Devotion?
I've heard the name.
And Detention?
Yeah.
There's a company, there's a specific, I think it's Taiwan that they made the games. And oh my fucking god. They're the worst. How the fuck? There we go. Where was I missing the part?
It was in here. Yeah, it was this light switch.
Whoa. That was kind of goofy. Hello.
Look at that handsome man.
My name is Ivan. You killed him, didn't you?
It blinks.
Did it blink?
No, but I'm expecting it to.
I want the lights to flicker and it be somewhere else. Darn. I don't actually know what I'm looking for.
You're looking for a photo album.
Oh, nah. Are those cockroaches?
I think so.
What else is in the box?
I think those are maggots.
Okay. know how to open the door.
I still haven't found the photo album.
But it said to get out. So I'm getting out.
Yeah, I'm not a believer in the spiritual paranormal, but if I was in an apartment like this and then saw that, I would leave. And that would make me leave.
Fuck me up, fam. That's interesting.
Is that a camera of the entryway?
Something like that.
It's showing, is that something on the floor by a door?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was that. Is that the photo album? He came out of the interdimensional room.
Oh, the door's gone.
Oh yeah, it's like a brick wall.
That doesn't really
Oh, that looks like, yeah. It looks like flesh. Nope.
This whole thing's kind of annoying. Oh my god, okay, the light thing is actually just kind of frustrating because I have to keep going back and turning it on. Okay, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore.
Shift to run. Run from what?
Gross. I don't know where I'm supposed to run though.
Straight in the door?
There's something moving there.
Oh yeah, it looks like...
I can't move.
Maybe you go in the like bathroom area?
I can't move at all. Hi. Can I leave yet? No.
There's something in the fridge now.
Doesn't look like it.
Grandpa Stromboli.
Now what do you want to do to me in here? Okay, do I just walk back now?
Sounds like the TV's on. Or maybe in like an old radio. Did we see a radio?
Not that I remember. I just don't know what I'm like supposed to be doing.
I think it's just you're supposed to just keep existing in the environment.
Flicker again, I want to see that effect. Can you flicker, please? Because I was curious if it was actually a handprint. So the only complaint I kind of have is the thing that was very compelling with PT is you still kept walking forward. There's a lot of where I'm like, okay, I'll walk over here.
Was there maybe a radio in the room where the doll was? Yeah. They'll never know I moved.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I haven't really paid attention to that fact yet. I'm not touching the mouse.
Oh yeah, you're very wobbly. What are you looking at, kid? Oh, his eyes are following you.
Oh, yeah.
From that angle, he looked really scared of you.
Hook me up, fam. What do I need to do in here?
Maybe you need to open that now.
I can't, it's closed.
Yeah, but maybe we need to find the key.
But like, I can't see shit. I see you. You see him?
Yeah.
Should I just run at him?
If you want.
Fuck me up. Oh. Can't see anything.
That's the point.
I know, but how am I supposed to find things in the dark? Hi, bud.
I like the idea that there's this horrific demon in this apartment and it just gets its jollies by flicking the light switches on and off. Maybe the lights going off are the game's way of telling you no, you're in the wrong place.
Maybe. But the only place that has light now that works is like this room. But I can't crouch or anything.
What about that room next to the doll room? Have you ever gone in there?
Yeah, but every time I go into the rooms that are too dark, it's just like too dark. Because the light's broken, right? I can try. For some reason I can't move forward. I can't move over there anymore. Yeah, I can't go over there.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh. What's on top of the pot?
I'm trying to click it, but nothing is happening. Kind of looks like a finger. Oh, there we go. That's helpful.
Now you might be able to move back.
I use those now? Nope.
Those looked like, pieces to like one of those rolly combination locks.
Okay, what's in here now?
Oh. Okay. Now we need to figure out what the combo is.
I don't like how I have to use the controls for this. I have to hold it to do that. Oh. Okay, hold on.
What were the colors? Red, green, blue, yellow. Quiet. We're trying to figure this out. Because I'm guessing there's like... You can hide under the bed. Oh, there's green.
Yeah.
Green is that symbol.
Okay, so the only problem is...
Hi. Oh,
See you.
are you the dead person?
Oh, blue.
Oh. I'm not gonna remember those symbols.
I remembered those two.
They're probably in other rooms. That might have been designed that way so that you find them.
Oh. Yeah, well, I can do two of them.
When I noticed when the ball, the little white ball gets big, it means you can interact with it.
So the only thing that's annoying about hiding under the bed is, was it just to hide under the bed to find the thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually stalking you or not.
I can't see anything. Oh shit. I'm stuck. No. Open all the way, please.
Oh, now she's really fucked up.
Yeah, I can't go that way. It's not letting me.
I saw a white... Oh, it might have been the door.
Yeah, it's the door.
Yeah, maybe they all are in here. It just doesn't look like there's many places for them to be hidden.
No, there's no... Oh!
Oh! The red is the triangle.
Why is it skipping over it? You see that, right? Because I'm basing it off of which one's glowing, so it's really hard for me to tell.
Yeah, it's a really weird perspective.
Let's just try that, I guess. Because also it's not consistent with like the symbols, you see that?
Yeah.
I just guessed for that last one.
Oh, but it worked.
Alright, what horrific thing's gonna be in here?
Oh, that's the... Is that a police badge?
I don't know. I can't...
What happens if you, like, right-click?
Oh, there we go.
Now you got a flashlight. The kid looks high.
Kinda, yeah.
Hi.
Did you die on the shitter?
Elvis? Is that you?
When can I just leave? All I got out of this was the flashlight, though. I haven't gotten another key yet, right?
No.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I tried clicking the body. I saw that. Oh, that's weird. See that?
What is that?
That's the top of my model's head.
Oh. F. Probably another combination lock. Looks like a torture room.
Yeah. Well, I can't open the door anymore. You wanna have a go? I don't know what I'm supposed to click.
Can you... Is it not just the doorknob?
No, I've clicked doorknob like multiple times now.
What happens if you turn the flashlight off? Now on. Something might have happened. Oh! Here? Buried him. I buried him in concrete. You do not hear? Saving. He doesn't like light, then why did he kill you? If you figured out his weakness. What about the TV room again?
Try.
This room stinks of a corpse.
How long have we been in this game?
I don't know.
Don't you have a timer running?
No.
Oh. Because we were originally planning on like going back and forth, right?
If you want to straight out, we can.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Kind of just walking around clicking on things now. Can I click on this? No. I'm... It's weird how you sometimes get like stuck in the model. Don't mind the screen.
We had to move the keyboard and mouse pad over.
I apologize if there was any strange noises. So it says he doesn't like light, but I haven't actually looked at that in a while, so that could have been... Oh, did you just see that?
No, I didn't. I looked at the keyboard.
He was, there was something in the hallway. But the second, like, you lit the light... Are we suddenly transforming into the fucking hotel game?
There was no crouch, you said?
No, unless it... Like, I tried C and I tried control. That's a little horrific.
I was just seeing if it was, like, he doesn't like light, like the doll.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
The fact that it noted that this room smells like a corpse makes me wanna...
I tried clicking, like, everything. Can you, like, interact with the cushions, maybe? Actually, can you pull the carpet down? Oh. Oh, eyeball equal key plus finger. Oh, there's a finger in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Can you take...
What is the other one? Is that teeth?
Yeah.
Finger, eye, and teeth equals key.
Can you take the eye?
How's it going, buddy? Ooh. How do I take your... Oh, wait. Do I gotta give him those?
Oh, maybe.
Because he's missing an eye. It looks like he's got teeth, though.
Yeah, so maybe you just need to give him a finger. Because it looks like he has an eye.
But he's missing one eye. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, try to grab the finger that we saw earlier. Oh, it's red outside now. You know what, the one thing I appreciate...
It's just like a summer day in smoky old Calgary.
I was gonna say, right? You know, one other thing I kind of appreciated about the fucking... the Alien game?
The Alien game.
The one that we just played?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a psychological thing. Like, that's a huge... like sub-genre to horror games nowadays. Is like they're always like the shit going on in thine brain thing. Put in the eye hole, maybe?
You look real happy.
Can you like move your cursor at all?
No, not when I'm zoomed in like that. I have a feeling we need a finger, an eye, and teeth.
Try using your WASD keys when you're interacting with it like that, because that's how I interacted with the thing. Nothing?
No. Because I'm wondering if one of the eye maybe comes...
Oh, from the body?
Yeah. Chill out. Hey, can I take your...
Oh, I guess I didn't get close enough.
You might not have been able to interact.
Oh, you might be able to take his teeth.
Oh. Oh, we need pliers. I saw those. They were in...
Well, alright then.
Those were there before.
They were always there, dude. What are you talking about?
Hang on, Phil. We'll get you some teeth. We need pliers to pull out teeth. I found the pliers.
You fucking pliered out a burp from yourself. Damn.
See, that's the thing. If I was in a situation, this is clearly supernatural, so obviously this would never happen. But if I was in a situation where I'm trapped in an apartment like this with a crazy person, my instinct is then I'm gonna be the crazy person. I'm going to scare the shit out of them. Like, it's just, I'm gonna go nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there ain't no other options, right?
Thanks for the teeth. So now we need an eyeball. So maybe from the dripping thing? The hell is that?
That's the picture.
Oh. But that wasn't there before.
Nope.
Hi, Grandma.
You know what Grandma's making me think of right now?
The panda?
Panda.
The Chuck E. Cheese panda, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Maybe check the stove? Is there...
Wait, maybe the doll. Maybe one of his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Because his eyes were following us. But the door is chained, right?
Maybe you can plier the doors? Or plier the chains?
Doesn't look like it.
What about where that picture frame was?
No.
Try interacting with it now? Because it looked like it had an eyeball. No, the skull.
Oh. Oh. I see what you're saying. But he's missing one. That's why I suspect.
I know.
No.
Check the Matryoshka dolls. I think that's what they're called.
The dolls that go inside other dolls?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a name. It makes sense that they have a name. It just never occurred to me.
I think people call them Russian nesting dolls, but...
Wait a minute. What time is it? Why would you go here at 1 a.m.?
Well...
See you later, Grandma.
Actually not a bad idea, to be completely honest. Can you take it from the picture? No.
I have a feeling it's in there. That's why it's dripping blood, but we need to find a way to open it. Maybe we can do something in here now.
Yeah, the doors are a little obnoxious.
Just to make it feel cramped, make it feel claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's going to be important.
The nails or the
The
screwdriver?
screwdriver looks bloody.
Yeah. You couldn't interact with the stove at all? Because remember how there's like something in the stove? Like I know it looks like potatoes and meat, but
It looks like a delicious souffle. Maybe closing the grandma door was exactly what I needed to do. Now if I go into another room, something will happen.
oh, maybe.
It's definitely that kind of game where it's like you need to do that one thing for the next thing to trigger.
Mm-hmm. It is the point and click adventure mentality. Just click things until something happens so you can move on. Yeah, maybe go in here. Oh. Yeah, that's different.
What was the button to run?
Shift.
Okie dokie.
Are you looking up or down or at the ground or?
I don't even know anymore. I've lost track of the door. I appear to be progressing. A key! Okay, so we were supposed to do this weird thing.
Okay.
Hear voice.
Yeah, that's the same room as before.
So it turned into a weirdly long hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the key, I'm guessing, will open up the thing in that room now.
Or it'll open up the upper one.
Yep.
Oh, it opens that one.
Bolt cutters. Yeah, that's the sound I make too. Holy fuck!
Wow.
Oh, that got me.
Wow. F is your flashlight.
Oh, I didn't even realize it turned off. I thought I was dead.
God, just kill it. Uh-oh, he's a little drunk.
Someone gave baby too much whiskey for a sore tooth.
Did he get into Bolin's stash?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it took his eye. Now he's all bloody.
Now he can only partially watch you. How did you zoom in?
Right click.
Oh.
I am not impressed. Truth.
Gorbachev?
Gorbachev is ousted in an apparent coup by Soviet armed forces and hardliners, accused of steering into a blind alley.
That was like 60 years ago.
When did Grandpa die? How long did it take you to come and get this album?
Yeah, and why is this photo album so important? People use Facebook now. Oh, you don't have her thing anymore.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, there's a dead body on the ground.
Is that me? I think that's us.
Yeah, it looks like it. And also...
Oh!
Oh, you didn't notice the kid?
No.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? That's a neat trick. See you later. I'm wondering where your big and tall friend is now.
I guess I technically never went to the bathroom. I don't like nothing in here though.
Spaghetti?
Somebody's been bleeding on this floor. I need to watch that shit again. It's so funny. I'm so sad it never continued. He was probably one of the funniest fucking things on YouTube too.
Did you ever see his last video?
Wasn't it like a One Piece one or something?
No, it was Digimon.
Digimon, and didn't you say it was like disgusting?
It is disgustingly filthy.
Hi!
Would you like to save 15% or more on car
I'm
insurance?
Skeletor. I've seen better days.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, it made a literal... Oh.
Oh, you made a key.
Thanks. He is stronger in the dark. When you light up all the rooms, it will get weaker and you can get out. This is the key to the box under the ceiling. Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's the key now.
Thanks, Skeletor.
So now you need to, like, light shit up, I guess. I don't think any of the lights work anymore. Those are just candles.
I need to find a lighter.
There's a matches in the The matches were in the kitchen, I think. No. Okay. Check on the other count. Oh, yeah, there they are. Those are 100% matches. Maybe not. Oh. What else can you use to light the candles? Try to interact with the candles again? I guess, yeah, you can check this room first.
This just seems like a utilities closet, so you'd think there might be.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Try to interact with candles again? Oh, you can't even open the door anymore. Nothing to set fire to the candle. Those aren't matches either? Oh, try the drawer. Nope. Okay, maybe this room then?
Why do you have so many boxes of things that look like matches? Cigarette? Only you can prevent forest fires. You got any more advice, Skeletor?
Fucking run! Maybe the bedroom again? I've never understood the phone thing because there was no phone.
What'd you do with my matches,
It
kid?
might be on the table or something. Oh, is that go back turn to your right? No, that's the lock.
Gorbachev, what did you do with my matches?
Try opening the drawer. Remember that drawer that opened? Nope.
Lighting system, how it work?
Oh, damn.
Where the fuck?
And now we're in PTR.
Hi. Grandpa? You looked better before. Now you look like the things from the beginning of Prometheus.
Oh, that is what they look like.
Yeah, it's like big gray man. You need to listen. Try again.
Oh. Okay.
Someone else's apartment now?
I guess so. Oh, that was a weird effect. No, it...
Try again. What was it I'm supposed to be listening?
I don't know.
Was it about the light?
It's just weird because you were supposed to get matches for the candles, but now you're in like a completely different area. Oh, now you came out the other door. Can you keep... Is there something behind you? Oh, those are eyes. Oh, no. Can you interact with the hand?
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Oh,
3. Maybe there was a number we were supposed to pay attention to. Can I go down the stairs again? Nope.
Do me a favor, look up. Just make sure we're looking everywhere in the ground. Doesn't look like
Oh, it's a shirt-mounted flashlight. I was gonna be like, how the hell am I doing that with my hands at my sides?
it's your luminescent face.
Okay, so we're back here again, because now he's here.
Okay.
5.
Look through the opening doors. I just saw a green flicker. Look up a bit. Maybe go back up a bit. I thought I saw like a flash for a quick second. So stand where the 5 was. Like just stand against the wall there and then look the other direction just so we can get a wide view of the area. No. Something behind him, by the way. Oh, he's holding the axe that kills you.
So the first place was 5.
Yeah.
And then we found 3. This door was wrong. We went
Check through the opening doors again. Maybe there's a number in there. And look down as well.
So 3.
Is there anything up the stairwell or through the bars that you can see, like on the floor, on the wall? Oh, that's a real long arm. I thought it was just an arm. If you go to the bars and like look down the stairs, can you see anything?
No.
No.
Because didn't we go through this and then it was just wrong?
Well, you did manage to go backwards somehow. Did you notice that? Like you came this way instead of the other way as normal? Like you came... Can you even move? Okay, so it said don't go in where there's sounds outside the door. Yeah, those are sounds, all right. Cohesiveness has kind of gone out the window because we were like, if we had to light up candles to weaken him, then we can get out. And now we're in like this door segment where there's numbers that we don't know what they go to. All right, sorry, you're trying to listen. I don't hear anything. Can you even interact with these doors?
I haven't tried yet. I don't hear anything from any of them.
No.
Interesting.
Can you interact with the door at all?
Yeah, they do that. They open and then they stop, but there's like wall behind them. All of them are like that. That makes me think we're supposed to... So it said don't... There's not something here, is there? No. Don't interact with doors that have sound behind them.
Yep.
This one definitely did. Oh, we can go down again. Okay. And now we're at the bottom and can't keep going. So that would mean just to go back the way we came again. Unless we just go through this door, but there's sound from it. Because this door is how I got in here again.
Can you get back through it? Oh, there's definitely sound. What kind of sound is this one?
Well,
let's see what happens.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No, is this just the you fucked up room again? Yeah. Yeah, all the hands are gone. Okay, so we're back at 5.
Have we've still only found 2 numbers, right? In that entire area there was no other numbers like with the hands. So it looks like going back the way you came take you to the hands. Going through one of these doors. Try this door.
Dude, there's sound. So we knew this way does progress.
It just takes us into a different kind of hallway, right?
Yeah, but there's no sound. So I think what it was trying to tell us was that's the trick the whole way through.
Oh, I see.
Because now we're back with this guy. But now, so I think what I did before is I went back. So I don't hear anything that isn't just part of the ambience. Yeah, so that one has like a groan.
Yeah.
Because I think what we did was go back. Yeah, because this is one singular hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Lost Woods and Zelda situation. I didn't realize that.
Interesting.
Because now we're back in the arm. And this was the wrong door. Because there's sounds.
And you can go up and down.
I can go up?
Couldn't you go up this hallway too?
I can. Oh, that's right. Up was just like the
all the
million
random doors. But there's no doors in that like that like half hall, right? Oh, did you try the door up there?
I did not. Oh, but it's another. All of these just... That makes me think I can open these, but I couldn't. Because all of these just opened up to wall. Except for that one.
Maybe it's because you're in the way.
Huh. Because that was why I went downstairs, was all of these doors just opened to wall.
Okay. And there's... Yeah, okay.
Unless I am supposed to go back again. Maybe I am. But I thought we heard noises when we tried to...
Oh, wait, is there a door right beside you? Turn to your left. There's noise. Yeah.
It's the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Unless I'm supposed to jump down the elevator. Nope. Did I cut that with the bolt cutters?
Oh yeah, I forgot you had those.
Because this is the way we went. It was wrong.
Did that immediately take you to the try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, what's weird is the sounds are different.
Yeah.
I feel like there must be a door I'm just missing. Now I'm wondering...
Try opening all the other doors, because maybe it's an order that you have to open them. Oh, there's a door there.
Tricky bugger.
Yeah. There's an X. Is there a way you can get behind? Oh, that's fine.
This is different again. 2. I think we're trying to get to 1. That sounds like silence to me.
That was bizarre. That's noise.
Sounds like someone's having a good time.
I mean, he's got all those hands. Oh, there better be like a giant version of the dude. Because you're in the... I feel like you're kind of in the chair room now.
There's an invisible bubble. I'm in the abyss.
I know, right? Big spooky.
Hello. Fancy seeing you here.
Look at his torso.
He looks like a Bloodborne character.
Yes, he does. He's like the lamp guys. Oh, he's got a light.
Oh. Excuse me, sir.
Oh dear.
May I borrow that?
Well, those just take you to the beginning, right? Oh,
Yeah.
but you can't backtrack to the room properly.
Yeah, it's not letting me out here. I just wanted to see if something out there changed when I had the lighter.
Do you not have your flashlight anymore?
No, it broke. Unless it's fixed now. Nope.
That's the crying child.
Hi.
Jesus.
Am I supposed to get in the elevator with you?
Go for it. Oh, pleasant.
Yep.
Is this your floor too?
How have we never bumped into each other like this?
You should move around the elevator while he's there. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird effect. Are you not able to get out? Oh, okay.
Thanks for the chat.
That chains. Oh. Light those candles, bro.
Home sweet home.
Light those fucking candles.
To light up the lights in all the rooms.
You already have a candle. Yeah, we see you, Granny. Where do you place it? Oh, how did you know to put it there?
I don't know, it looked like a spot for a candle.
Alright, go get another candle. What's in the window? Can you not move? I had a feeling there was gonna be face. That looks like the Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Moon. Grab another candle.
I don't see the box of candles anymore.
Maybe light the candle again. You might have to go to the candle and light it.
The candle's gone.
Okay.
Hey. What'd you do with my candle? Oh.
Okay.
Okay. He just wanted me to look at him.
Fun fact, your Zippo lighter would have run out of fuel by now. I do like the kitchen next. I think the table.
Probably.
Okay, next trigger I'll be getting to the box. Or not. Okay, door. Probably the pan.
Using candles like that would be amazing.
Whoa, damn.
Would be a major fire hazard.
Yeah. Is all your other candles still on?
Nope. I also can't sprint anymore.
still see that other one through the door, which is kind of convenient. Right for lighting. You can see the lighting effect happening through the door.
Yeah, I just didn't trust it.
Oh, is it the fucking the toilet paper? Oh, okay. You put the candle.
Oh, I was just examining him again, I guess. Just fucking see that? Get it?
Yeah.
That took your eye.
Alright, what spooky shit's gonna happen now? Guess there's the closet.
I wouldn't have thought.
Relight your candles. Oh, maybe you have to stare out the window again.
It's a blood moon. He rises again, or whatever she says.
Can you light the candle in here? No, it's gone. Alright. What hoop do we gotta jump through this time? What's spooky?
If I don't look behind me, it's not there.
That's true. Did you not see the thing right beside you?
Oh. Hi. You're awfully spry for a dead guy. Oh, the girlies say I'm pretty spry for a dead guy. It's the what's the name of that band?
I don't know.
I was gonna say it's the Backstreet Boys. That's not the Backstreet Boys sings that song. Okay. I was gonna say hot.
Okay, that's lit. Oh, 2 more rooms. I feel like the bathroom maybe, and then do the other room last. The spooky room. Unless you want to do the spooky room now. Try the floor.
Yep, there you go.
I just want to point out. You still haven't gotten a fucking photo of it. Oh my god. Okay, well, now what? And the last one's probably on the chair.
Imagine turning a corner and seeing someone using the shitter with a candle. Not gonna let me in that room. There's something obscure I have to interact with first.
Probably, unless you just put it on in the hallway, maybe? Oh, it's on the floor.
Oh.
Do you really want to go in there? Because there's someone in there, or do you want to leave? It said you light all the candles and then you can leave.
It's true. Okay. Grandpa, this is an intervention.
Bruh. Grandpa, a large lad.
Wow. You look just like how I remember you.
Is there another candle? Was there one last one?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're putting it on the chair in the room.
Oh. Grandpa, I know you don't like light, but
yeah, he's like in the only spot that doesn't have light now.
how come I have to do this every time I come to see you?
That was kind of interesting, though. He was, like, kind of hiding in the only dark corner.
Mm-hmm. Clean it up! Sure, I don't need that anymore. Now I can sprint again.
He sounds. Where's the gotcha moment, though?
Bet you we're gonna run out of the building and we're still in the... He made it dark. Yep. We're just trapped in purgatory forever.
I would interpret it like that, yeah.
We probably were dead, and that's why we could see our dead reflection.
Yeah, probably.
So that was from the darkness.
Yeah. I was just trying to think if there was something clever to say about the title. But nah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It was dark.
I did like it. It has a little too much... Granted, we don't play a lot of these style of games, so maybe that's par for the course. But it has too many little things that need to be accomplished to trigger...
Yes, it suffers from the point-and-click adventure effect,
Mm-hmm.
where I think it took away from the experience. Because yes, it was genuinely creepy. But there were certain times where I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna like click everything in this room.
You played a game last year, the Black Rose?
Black Rose.
Yeah, where all you had to do is keep moving, and there were little interactions, like you had to ring the, like, bellhop service bell.
Yeah.
But ultimately it was just about moving through the environment, and whether or not you read notes and things that hinted at what was happening was completely voluntary.
Did I finish that game? I think I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. It was clear, like, obviously Black Rose was literally just PT.
Yeah.
It was literally to a T PT.
To a
But-
TPT.
Which basically this was in a lot of ways too. I'm not surprised that game was genre defining,
Yeah.
which is funny because it's not even technically a genre defining game because it's not a game.
Yeah.
But I do. It's a Dragon Ball effect where it's like you get a lot of things that are borrowing from the thing, and they do. It is compelling, but it is something you've seen a lot of before.
Yeah.
And not necessarily implemented as good as like the original. So I get it. They wanted to have a lot of like interactivity, so there's puzzles you got to figure out and stuff like that. But I do think having a little bit less of that and a little bit more substance in like the things that were going on, because the cuts were very interesting, like with the room with all the people and where they were coming towards you.
Yeah.
It was really interesting, but the one thing that could have made things a little bit more interesting is actually make those things a threat. Like, it was clear that there was no way to lose.
Yeah.
Which fine. It doesn't.
I thought there would be when it told you to hide under the bed, but I think that was just to show you how to find the...
Yeah. So I think what would have been good is have there be a kind of situation where it's like you're not getting chased, but if there is a creature, then you don't want to get touched by them.
Yeah.
And then like for the candle segment, don't have a thing every candle. because then you just know, okay, I'm gonna light it, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of standing there like kind of waiting for the thing to do its thing so you can just place the next candle. But for example, oh, you're in a dark space, you can see the shadow of him. He's from the darkness, don't touch him or you will lose, like you'll die.
Yeah.
Then they can have a scene like where all the people are standing up and then you have to like angle around them because you know they're not going to chase me, but I don't touch them.
Yeah.
But then you get to that third room and they all start coming towards you. Then you're immediately like, oh shit, I got to run away. Like this is the first time you feel like you're getting chased.
Mm-hmm.
So then you try to run away, but then they're all surrounding you. So then it gives you that half second of like, if they touch me, I'm going to die, but I got to run away. But where do I go? And then they finally touch you and then it's over.
Yeah.
Like that would be, in my opinion, great. Because it would play off of what you feel. Because, for example, we saw them not move the entire time. So I was like, okay, they're just kind of standing there. The heads are following you, but nothing's moving.
Mm-hmm.
So things aren't going to chase you. So when they actually started moving, I was actually like, oh, damn. And that would have been really good to kind of play that up a little bit better. So, yeah. I'd like, obviously, I can sit here and critique all day. It's not like I've made anything.
Yeah.
But
I'm guessing because it says just by and for BA that this was probably made by one person.
Probably.
And that's still like really impressive.
Yes, absolutely. I just know a lot. This is not necessarily this game. This is a blanket statement for a lot of horror games. Because a lot of horror games took that PT mentality of to get through the door, you have to find the thing.
Yeah.
Which it worked for PT, but then it's gotten shoehorned into a lot of other games, so it's turning some of these games into a bit of a point-and-click adventure. Take a little bit of that out, make it a little bit more cinematic again. At least that's my opinion. I don't like horror games, I don't like playing them, they skeeve me out. But I do really appreciate when horror is done well. I love watching people play horror games, because then I can appreciate the effect it has on people. And when it's, like... A perfect example is listening to Dan and Aaron play PT. You literally can hear Dan trying to crawl out of his own fucking skin experiencing that game. So I want more horror games to kind of go back to that, let you just kind of feel the moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but it's take a little less of the puzzle stuff out and like put just more of like the experiential stuff in, like how Soma does it, or Amnesia. The amount of times where in Amnesia where the goal is just do nothing is great, because yes, it's a puzzle game, but there's so many times where it's like the thing saw you, you have to run. There's not really good places to hide. Like you don't hide in a cupboard, you don't hide under a bed, you go run into the room and hide behind the wall, and then you're just waiting there like horrified, like is the thing gonna come across the hallway? And then like finally you've waited for like half a minute and then you see it go by and you're like, Jesus, and then like it leaves and you're like, oh my god, okay, I'm free. More of that.
One of these days I'm going to get you to play Alien Isolation.
Yeah, I know Alien Isolation is really good for that, but yeah, the hide under the bed, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw that I was like, I don't want it to be another hide under the bed or hide in the locker while you're trying to solve the puzzle game where you can just like spin your wheels out for like 4 hours because you're like hiding from the thing trying to solve the puzzle, so you're clicking everything but you can only click everything every like 2 minutes because you gotta hide from the fucking scary thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all to say, like, both of these games were great. This game was really good at doing some really creepy things, like the moment where the dude was standing behind you. Yeah. Like that even sounded like it got you a little bit. You were like, oh damn.
Yeah, I just didn't expect him to be there.
Yeah. And there is something to be said about that idea of things aren't chasing you, it's just there and it's unnerving.
Yeah.
So it did a really good job with that. I did really like what was the first game called again? I never actually saw its name.
Oh, the one we just played?
Yeah.
They Are Here. I think.
They Are Here? Okay. I really liked They Are Here because it changes your expectations. Yeah, it's still a horror game. You're still running point to point, trigger the thing. But it's not... it's not a horror game that's like, oh, it's psychological so they can do anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's aliens and it's real. We'll see.
Yeah.
It might be psychological too.
It works in that game because alien abductions are such a cultural thing that the game doesn't try to hide it. As soon as you know that's what it is, you immediately start to feel like you're being watched because you know they're here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the title is They Are Here.
And I like that. Whereas this game, or PT, for example, it's the mentality of like, okay, I gotta walk 14 steps this way and then go backwards through the door because I'm in my own head. And I don't hate that. I don't hate that, but it gives them a lot of freedom to just do anything they want, which kind of takes away from for me, it kind of takes away from the immersion, because then I know, okay, this is a psychological thing. It's somebody's dead and they're in purgatory, or somebody's in a coma and their brain is fucked up, or somebody's in this. Like, it's easy to explain that way. But if it's, okay, I am just a reporter, like, I'm not dead, I'm not a criminal on death row, I'm just a dude trying to run away from actual aliens, like, that's kind of cool, because it's very easy to self-insert yourself for that.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, okay, my character's a horrific murderer that raped children, it's like, okay, character sucks, the game is scary, but I don't relate to my character at all.
Yeah.
But in, like, the alien game, it's like, I'm just a dude that's like, why don't these people have phones? And my car is broken because aliens are gonna probe me. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what happens with the alien game. Yeah. I want more of that. Things that kind of throw things at the wall like that.
This is probably its own one-off, and They Are Here is probably a part of something else that I'm hoping aired before this anyway.
Yeah.
But just for the context of why Jordan's talking about it so much is, for me and Jordan, we just played that and then this.
Yeah. And we've been in one of our talky moods where we've talked for hours about shit that has nothing to do with the games we play. So I'm in a discussionary, conversational mood, I guess, about it.
But that was From the Darkness.
Yeah.
I should also add that this game was only $7 on Steam, and I think it is worth that price if this interested you.
Oh, absolutely. It is very cool, and you can definitely feel like, yeah, they did a great job. One of the first things you said when you walked in is like, it would suck to live here, but there are people that live in this, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And it did a really good job of being like, okay, well, this is not very comfortable. And then I made the comment of like, well, there's a small space, but they did an excellent job of utilizing it. Like, you basically interacted with every single spot in the space, even though when we first started, it was like, this is just an empty 4 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And like, how long did it take for us to even know that the fucking dude was in the bathroom? Like 30 minutes of gameplay before we finally had a light that allowed us to see that there was a dead body in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did a good job.
Cool. Well,
I need to get one of our group plays. I want to do. It'd be hard because Devotion and Detention are longer games, but they're such good horror games while also well, Detention's not as much of a horror game. It still is. Devotion definitely is very creepy. And like, not in the same way as this where it's like, ooh, spooky ghost. It's like, everything about this skeeves me out, and I've watched some people play it that had to censor it for themselves playing it, where they're just like, I can't handle this. But I'd really like to see you guys play it, because it's a lot of horror games, like PT, for example, it's telling the story of like some dude who killed his wife because his wife got pregnant because of the fucking manager or whatever. I don't really remember the exact story, but I remember the baby was like narrating to you that boss gave her a job because she liked her in a mini skirt, and then it was like 6-7 months back, and then he killed his pregnant wife. So I think the implication is that wife slept with the boss. And that's a very like tropey story, but when you get to, and why I made the comment of like non-Western horror games, Devotion and Detention actually tell the stories of like actual real and realistic things in like very dark and sad times of history, but through the lens of a horror game. So for example, I won't say too much about it, but I'm almost positive that Detention takes place in Taiwan, but back when Taiwan was a police state where they were, I can't remember if this was when they were communist or when they were anti-communist, but very, very like anti-communist in the bad way. Do you know what I mean by that? Like in the sense of like, oh, we suspect you of having communist views, now we're going to cut your head off.
Okay, yeah.
Like that kind of thing, which is a very real and a very scary thing. Like that's terrifying. So if you had a situation where like somebody was like accused of going against the government, like that kind of story, which is a very real thing in places that aren't Canada. I can say fuck Trudeau, I don't think that, but I can say that as much as I want and nothing will happen. I go to China and say fuck Xi Jinping, I will get thrown in a gulag and never seen again.
Yeah.
Now, Detention it kind of touches on that because that's the time in history that it is. It kind of talks about those kind of things, but it's also a horror game. And it's still allegorical like all horror games are, but it's scary because it's real things and it's a scary game. This is the best way I can say it. And then Devotion, without getting too much into that one, is very much the same thing where you are getting told a story, kind of like Shattered Memories. You're getting told a story as you go through the horror game and you start to put the pieces together of what happened. But it's very emotionally powerful. Devotion is the one that has the stuff that some people had to like censor for themselves. I remember I watched GT Live play it and they censored it so the stream didn't see it. And I know Stephanie didn't watch. I think Matt didn't watch it either. Where it's just it's intense. So, but I think it would be very interesting to play those games with our group, especially Devotion, if we had to pick one of the two. Hell, I mean, like, what is Dread out the other like Taiwanese horror game? And it's fucking scary as fuck.
I've never heard of it.
That's the one where it's like the schoolgirls in the abandoned school, and like you have the phone and you're taking pictures of ghosts to get rid of them. I just remember there's a pig with a human face on it.
No, I don't know this one.
Yeah, maybe you've never seen anything about it, but I remember I looked into it a little bit. Even shit like Yomawari. Have you heard of Yomawari?
I think so. There's
It's a cute looking game.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good at being scary too.
Yeah, it's like a horror Animal Crossing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I like those kind of games because first and foremost they're just different and they inject real life things. It's not weird Axeman that's 10 feet tall and has extendo arms is chasing me. It's oh my god, my sister got run over by a car and there's ghosts.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer
and there's ghosts. it's really well done and it makes it feel so much more visceral. I don't know. I'm curious to know your opinion on it.
I really want to end the episode.
Oh, okay.
That was From the Darkness.
Oh, okay. All right. You guys have a good night, and
we'll see you guys next time.
Don't light too many candles and burn your house down.
Don't have a candle between your legs on the shitter.
Yeah, you might cause an explosion from the farts.